I want to see promotion relegation in Australian football. To get that airtime, to get that commercial backing, to get those TV dollars, to get those fans, all that sort of stuff, you need to play to your strengths and you need to be unique. I want to see a world where Central Coast and Western Sydney at the bottom of the table is just as exciting as those that are getting towards the top and trying to make the finals. A1, A2. Do I want to see a utopia whereby we can just have a really easy promotion and relegation? Yeah, absolutely. But it's never going to happen for a million different reasons. The number one of which is that right now the APL hold the keys to the car and they're not going to hand that over and risk the relegation down and all that sort of stuff unless there's safeguards put in place and all that sort of stuff. I'm convinced there are plenty of other clubs in our ecosystem that could add value to that top flight. But right now, there's no incentive to do so. There's why would they? You expand the A-League, whatever, let's call it 20. You split that into A1, A2. Yeah, so you can get relegated from A1 down to A2. You can get promoted from A2 up to A1. But you can never get relegated from A2.
People are saying, well, the whole point of the pro rel is to have an open pyramid. But if you're just going to have 2 levels and then you can't penetrate up into A2, then...
But you can. In my eyes, it is a connected pyramid. You will always have clubs that are able to come up once you've ticked all those off-field boxes that we're talking about. And then so we keep expanding the number of teams that are in both A1 and A2. If you're in the A-Leagues, you are always in the A-Leagues. And this is where that early thing of a little bit funky, yeah, it might seem small having a 10-team top division, right? But then having that ability where you might play home and away against every team in your division. You play every team in the other division once, which would make for a 28-game season in that context.
I've seen weirder leagues than that.
Yeah. Reason for that is... heaven forbid. Oh, so we don't have derbies. No. Once a year, you'll still have your big derby, and that'll be massive.
What was the pushback from the APL when you raised this way back when you were actually there?
It's a very different time now, very different people in there. There was a lot of positive energy around this.